Started rapping at 17 in the front of a caddy. My daddy got me just thinking I had the Midas touch. Complication just confiscated my conversation. So we went from cruising to Billy making it. Now we take it real far. Burning the track, I'm a real star. Real hard, standing behind on my steel bars like who wants some? Get it easy, your hallways. Trying to make it before they take it sprint in the hallways. Ain't no better way. I'm watching my city like Pompeii. Love, but I got business to handle in Bombay. Yeah, they go astray and I couldn't stay, but I still pray. I'm convoluted, so confusing, let me just translate. I had dreams of being a star in a mom part like Prince Hakeem, my empire. Instead of dealing with kids, stealing, robbing, and killing, I just wanna get in the move with me. Chasing ambition and competition, we steady pissing, missing the mission, trying to get you to think I kill it. I'm ignorant and I'm blissful to one of my kinfolks get caught in it all.
What is up, everybody? This is your boy Conrad Hilton, aka Mr. Connie Westside, and this is the Florida Boys Podcast. Today, I got the co-host, the creator, the man, the myth, the legend, JT. What up, boy?
You already know we here, man. What's going on? I'm happy to be here, but also sad at the same time because we got something. I think of I think it's a fly peasant, fly war, flies. It's something. I don't.
He come out the gate.
I can't. You know, it's some type of crow or something.
Man.
But I'm gonna let him talk. Introduce himself.
Yeah,
Our special guest of the day.
It's how we treat the guests these days. Okay, I learned. What's up? It's your boy Tay. Representing the Auburn University, where the battle cry is War Eagle, and we represent the home. Our mascot is the Tigers. Before that question gets asked. And I'm actually kind of surprised that we talking noise right now. I mean, just keep on adding on because y'all already scheduled us as your homecoming game. So just keep adding
which
on.
was dumb, and that was so dumb.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man, because it's just gonna make it that much sweeter. But we'll get to that. I don't want to take over. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all Florida thing. I'm up here in Atlanta, Georgia, where it's hot too. So yeah,
it's very hot up here. But listen though. I don't know why we scheduled Auburn for homecoming.
I don't get that. Yeah, that must have been like a lost bet or something. I don't know what that was.
It had to be. Like, that was dumb.
The way I look at it, and I always look at it from, because, I'm optimistic with every opponent. I look at it as a challenge. And I think this is going to be a good look for both teams because both teams got something to prove. On one end, you have a struggling defense. Doing the research this week, you have UF got a young defense, slim in the secondary, but with Auburn, you also have a young quarterback coming in. So let's see how that operates. Now I don't know how it looks defensively for Auburn, but I know how it looks offensively for UF. UF comes in with Felipe Franks, had pretty much a coming out party last year.
A monster second half.
Right.
A monster second half, but we got to continue it, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Bo Nix for Auburn surprised me.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming. I didn't even know he went to the school. I thought he was going to LSU.
Wow, really?
Yeah, someone told me that he was going to LSU, so I kind of just like, all right, won't fall back. So I didn't even think nothing of it.
No, Bo Nix is he believes it through and through. I think he was kind of because he's a prodigy. His dad is Pat Nix. For those of you not familiar, he had a tenure in the '90s with Auburn. He's one of the Auburn greats. And so, and his dad has been a coach. He's, of course, a quarterback, football coach's son. He lit it up last year. He won back-to-back championships. He's Mr. Alabama football. I don't think he ever wavered. I think he was Auburn all the way. I mean, he even spoke about it in his press conference, talk about how when he was younger, his dad showed him films. He watched films. He's been getting that ingrained in his head the whole day. He was at the national championship when Cam Newton beat Oregon. Remember that, bookmark that, when we beat Oregon for the national championship in 2010. It's a dream come true for him, but to anybody inside of Auburn, inside of, the atmosphere there, we kind of seen Bo Nix come of age in front of us. He came early in the spring. He was putting in the work. It was pretty much Jay Gatewood. I think it's Jamie Gatewood.
Mm-hmm.
I messed up his name already. It was his to lose. I mean, he is. I think he's still a phenomenal athlete. I think we really have two quarterbacks. I think it's a safe space for Gus to take a chance on a true freshman right now. With that, but Bo just showed things in the spring game that you can't teach. The guy has. If I had to compare him to somebody right now off the top of my head, it'd be Johnny Manziel. He knows how to extend plays, and he keeps his head up the field.
Yeah, I say Jay McZell too, but another guy that comes to mind, and a lot of people could sleep on this. Um, is the good old your boy, good old Breeze. Now, this is why I say Breeze, because Breeze was another running quarterback when he was in high school, very athletic, and then he figured out the pocket. So I see him as another potential Breeze.
I can see that.
Yeah, but hey, let's go ahead and get the topic at hand. So, first topic today, man. First topic today is going to be week 0. Yeah. First off, I need y'all thoughts on having a week 0. Let's go ahead, Florida man. What you feeling?
I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? It gives us the opportunity to focus on one team. You know, we got two teams, you know, got the spotlight right now, like Florida, Miami. And then on top of that, they just released the news about us renewing our series in 2024. So we got a home and home, and this is the first time in a while we've had a home and home. So it's like I think we're the only team that's playing Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Hawaii and another Pac-12 team is playing.
I was going to say the only team that mattered, but I was going to say that, you know.
Yeah, bro. Hawaii games are like they play Monday nights.
Yeah,
they play Tuesday. They don't count. Yeah. But
time zone, man.
but you know, this is big for us. This gives us the opportunity to show the world that, hey, you know, Florida's back on the map. This is our season to come through and represent. You know, we've always had an inconsistent season. This is the time to show, okay, live, prime time, everybody's watching. What can Florida do? We gonna fold, or we gonna continue how we did after, you know, Michigan? We're gonna continue. We just gonna ball out. This is our time to leave our mark for the season.
All right. Who do you think got the most to lose in this series? I guess Tay. Who do you think got the most to lose in this game?
Oh, I think right now, I agree. You know, with Jeremiah. I mean, I think Florida's coming off a lot of momentum. They totally dismantled Michigan, which it gave me great joy because I love to see people dismantle Michigan. Now, Ohio State gave me great joy, so I was cheering for y'all that game.
Appreciate it.
But I think, definitely, because there are high expectations. Dan Mullen is a good coach, and he's got a load of weapons. Like you said, their skilled players are at top of the line. P-line, wide receivers out there, Jefferson, Swain. Yeah, I mean, they got a squad. Defense got veterans at every level, too. The only thing I worry about is the depth. But in the SEC, man, you got to have that depth. I mean, I know on the Auburn side, that's what they've been really focusing on trying to build because, you know, you've got to be able to change out. A lot of offenses are doing, tempo. So you got to be able to get your guys in and get them out. And so that's the only thing I worry about. But I think Florida's going to make a lot of noise. Yeah, Georgia better watch out. I've actually got them picked to beat Georgia this year.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. But I will say this too, though. Like, in speaking of what Tay was saying, I'm worried about our depth on defense. Like, we lost a lot of our defensive backs. That's so right. Now we got a lot of true freshmen going to have to step up and play in the SEC. Right. The SEC is the junior NFL.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Come on, guys.
We're biased, so let's go ahead and walk into it. We're biased.
Yeah, like if you play in the SEC, you guarantee that, you know, and you're going to be a good NFL player. You're going to have a decent NFL career. Like, right. I like the ACC. ACC produced. I'm sorry, Conrad, but look at what ACC do. You don't have that many ACC players.
Good. What Florida State does. It's not what ACC does. It's what Florida State does.
Okay, you're right. Florida State produced athletes. But at the same time, the SEC is like we produce everything: coaches,
That's right.
coordinators,
Speak on it.
cameramans. You know,
Did you say cameraman? Referees?
Wait, was that a shot at me? Because I'm a camera guy. Was that a shot at me? I'm
no,
ACC. Are you serious?
Hey, it's not too late to come over to the light, man. Not too late. You can come film some SEC games, man.
That's the plan. Oh man. All right. So Miami. Let's look at what Miami comes in with into this game. So we all know that Tate Martell did not get the starting job. So
Man, that's terrible, man.
I
it,
knew
it
that was coming.
sucks. You knew it was
I knew
coming,
it. Yes,
but it sucks though.
Yeah.
It sucks because the thing is I don't know a lot about Jaron Williams.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is he is a two-sport athlete. He plays basketball for the team as well, for the college as well. Um, but they said that they can trust him in his decision making. I trust him because I really feel like he's probably someone that can actually come in and be your day one starter, and then give you good quality wins. Can manage a game very well. I mean, he follows directions. If you look at his high school tape and talk to his high school coaches, they rave about how consistent he was in the film room, in the classroom. He was always studying the game. So he's someone that he's someone to me that I would have went with first day.
but also the reason I'm glad they chose him, he fits the system. Manny Diaz, he kind of sort of was under Mark Richt. You know what I'm saying? So he knows. Jaron Williams is a Mark Richt guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Manny Diaz came from. He knows the system, so it was like an easy merge.
Yeah, continuation.
Yeah. Tate Martell, you coming from Ohio State, you should have stayed there. Like, no offense to Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a great quarterback. Best of luck to him. But Tate Martell had that job.
Yeah. Yeah, no, some people like that, man. I mean, it's a character issue. He chose to run when he seen a difficult situation come before him. I mean, so that's on him, and he's just getting one of those life lessons. But I just want to kind of revisit that point. I don't know if we want to cut through the chase yet, but I'm gonna kind of hit that. Jaron Williams, a redshirt freshman, versus Felipe Franks. Now, both of these teams have some questionable offensive lines right now. I mean, because it's the beginning of the year and this is the time to catch everybody off guard. But both of the teams have strong defensive fronts. So if I had to again tip my hat to who I think would prevail in this, I go with the veteran quarterback with the great skill players versus the red shirt freshman, new coach, suspect offensive line with a veteran running back and maybe a veteran wide receiver. You got a transfer, but he's a transfer. In KJ Osborne, but
Yeah. And see, the thing with that, like I said, you got a new quarterback, redshirt freshman, with a brand new head coach.
Exactly.
Like, yes, you don't have the time on the off-season spring game to try to learn the system, but you've been only playing against your defense, your team.
Exactly.
You haven't been in the spotlight. So now when you're in the spotlight, how would Manny Diaz, handle the pressure? Like, if they're down 14 in the first quarter, how do he respond to that?
Yeah.
Is he gonna panic? Is he gonna say, "Okay, guys, calm down. Let's stick to our game plan. Let's go out there and smash them"? Or that's gonna be the interesting scenario. I'm not worried about the players. The players gonna go out there and ball out. It's the coaches right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Mullen, he done been in this situation plenty of times. It's gonna be another game for him.
Mm-hmm.
But Manny Diaz, how is he going to respond when the team is in adversity?
I mean, his work is cut out for him. I mean, how can you simulate SEC speed in a practice situation from spring to now? I mean, it's gonna be this kid's gonna come in with eyes wide open. I mean, no matter how much film you've watched, it's nothing. When those lights hit and those guys are breathing down your neck, I mean, all you got to lean on is your offensive line. It'd be better if he had a better stable of talent around him. That's the one thing that made me feel good about Auburn. With the young quarterback, we got a whole veteran line coming back, and we got a lot of vets around the guy. It gives him a chance to grow. But right here, it's not a good situation. New coach, new lineman, suspect lineman. It's going to be a tough night for Jaron Williams, but you never know. If Manny Diaz is able to pull off a competitive game, I'd be highly impressed.
All right.
Right.
So let's go ahead and push forward to week one. Now we know. First off, I want to pick the winners of this game. So I'm going to go Florida 24-14. What you got, Tay?
I go Florida. I think it's going to be a sloppy game. I think Florida's going to have some growing pains to get the offense started, but I think second half they're going to blow them out. I think it's going to end up, man, this is going to be an odd number, 31-10.
Florida, man, what you got?
And that's crazy, bro. That is so crazy because on my board, I literally have 31-13, Florida.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I really do. I think going to be some struggles in the beginning, but I think Florida going to come out there, halftime speech. Dan Mullen, he's got a good game plan. They're going to start executing it correctly.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to week one. So week one is the SEC Pac-12 battle. Your boy's going to play Washington, if I'm not mistaken. Man, first off, I want to give a shout out to Ryan Leaf. I saw him on College Football Live, and the dude has cleaned up his act. For him to have an opportunity to be a commentator and do something like that
It's
speaks
big.
volumes.
Yeah.
And
He's
I don't know.
good too. I like him. He's pretty good on that. I like that.
Yeah. And someone had to been praying for him because the guy was in a dark place. He said he tried taking his life several times. Wow. And he did go with the SEC in this one. He did. My buddy went with the SEC in this one. So, man, tell us your thoughts on this game, man, because this literally is a make or break for the freshmen, or honestly, just for the program. Period. Tell me what you think, Tay.
Which game you talking about? The Washington versus Florida?
Washington. No, don't y'all play Washington opening?
We play Oregon.
Oregon. Oh my God.
Okay, yeah, Oregon. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like Washington play Florida. I was like, I didn't know about that one, but you teach me. But yeah, no, we play Oregon, man. Honestly, in my humble opinion, is only thing I'm really worried about is preparation. With Auburn, the talent is set. I do worry about the coach overthinking things. I think when you look at it and you put it down on paper, it's going to be strength against strength. They're saying that Oregon's offensive line, because of the number of snaps that they've played, is a strength. But when you watch them on film, they're not that much a strength. I think our defensive line is one of our strengths. And so do I think Oregon is going to have a competitive offense against ours? Yes, because their quarterback. He's a good quarterback. Veteran,
he's a monster.
Yeah, he's probably going to be the first one to draft if he has a good season that they're predicting. And he's got good skill players around him. But do I think Auburn is more than up to the task? Yes. I think our defensive backs are going to be a strength for us. Our linebackers are the only thing that's a question mark, but we've got some of the most athletic linebackers I've ever seen at Auburn since I've been keeping up with Auburn. I mean, but they haven't been battle tested yet. Again, when the lights come on, will they perform when the spotlight is on them? They've been on kickoff team and put in work, but will they perform? Like our offense versus their defense, they do have a nose tackle who is a game breaker. I'm going old school. Y'all know about that game breaker. But he is a game breaker. But other than that, I think if we execute how Auburn execute, I think it's going to be a blowout. I'm predicting it here. I think it's going to be – I'm going to go ahead and say my score. I think it will be 42-14.
Wow.
Yo, George, what you got?
I know it's a soccer, but I'm telling you, I've been looking at this really hard because I know everybody's like, Oregon's number 11, all this. I think if we execute how I know we can execute, because a lot of the pieces are already there. It's already there. I think Oregon is going to get shocked.
Right.
With that, it's going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because Oregon got this guy on the defensive line. I think his name Kayon. Thibodeau's.
Yeah, he's the top. He's a freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman, and they say he's gonna be a monster at the end.
Not the first
But
game. I get him maybe later in the year. We caught him early.
if they like they saying he's ready to play now, like he's gonna have impact now. Auburn has a like you said, the offensive line is it's a solid offensive line for Auburn, but SEC football is different. But I want to see the impact that he's gonna have.
That's good. I agree. I agree.
Because
If we can't contain, you'll be able to tell early. I agree.
yeah,
Exactly.
like if y'all can't contain him, he has the potential to be like another Julius Peppers when he was younger. How they talking about him? And Julius Peppers when he was young in the NFL, even through college, was a monster.
Oh yeah.
And see,
Well,
that's the big thing about it, though. I mean, I think in the SEC you play so many good defensive ends and good linemen, interior linemen all the time. It's not going to be brand new to them. I think that's. I mean, but you brought up a great point. I mean, I think they're going to need more than defensive end, especially in a spread offense like Gus runs. I mean, you got to key on the running back, key on the quarterback, because believe it or not, Bo Nix is actually faster than John Gatewood. And that's why a lot of people kind of overlook him for that.
But
right.
I have a question for you, Tay. If push comes to shove, do you think Bo can get out the pocket and make it happen on his feet?
Without question. That's what I think everybody's going to be. He's a true dual threat. That's why I think everybody's thinking he's a second coming of Jarrett Stidham. If you get a chance, watch some of his huddle highlights. He
Yeah,
runs.
I watched some of them, but high school football speed.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's
Wait,
But he
true.
hold on. You was the main guy talking about Alabama. You gotta look out for Alabama football, man. High school football, so tough out there. And I'm sitting here like, yo, bro, I understand that, but
Florida got tough football.
you can't
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be tested right now. I'm like, bro, come on. I mean, he saw the same speed for 4 years at the high school level, so he's gonna see the same speed, in the college level, supposedly. Supposedly. I'm just saying. I digress.
I mean, I think both of you bring up some very, very valid points. But I look at the intangibles. The intangibles are we do have a coach that's on the hot seat. We do have a coach that he's taken over playmaking. I mean, play calling because his back is against the wall. So it's kind of like I'm thinking. I mean, not overthinking it, but I'm looking at it from a psychologist standpoint. It's fight or flight. When your back is against the wall, you're gonna play your best ball. And I think he's gonna call a game that's structured. I don't think he's gonna get too experimental. I think we got great receivers. We've got, like I say, our linemen. I think the freshman that's going to be there, superstar freshman, he's going to be going against our best lineman, which is Prince, who is projected to be a first rounder. And on the other side, we got our two tackles and our center are our strongest points. And so I think we'll do good in that respect. I think our running game is really going to pop. I think we've got last year we had running backs that were on the cusp. But remember Shivers. Everybody looks at our starting running back. Look at Whitlow. Shivers is going to be breakout. He's going to be the second coming of Maurice Jones-Drew mixed with Barry Sanders.
bro, Shivers is nice, bro.
I think he hides. He's just so little, but he's got
Yeah.
like that track speed.
So you can tell you who he reminds me of. He reminds me of DeAnthony Thomas from Oregon.
That's right. That's you know what? I think that's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, but I don't think I do worry about. Like I said, I think it's going to be some when Oregon scores on us, it's going to be bombs. I think our defense tends to give up big plays sometimes, but we'll see because we got some of the good defensive backs now, man. We'll see. They got to
But
be
but
careful.
but I got a question. So we already know Oregon's high pace, fast, simple offense. Do you think your defense has the depth to withstand that?
Without question. I don't think I worry about our depth is right now as that the tackle opposite of Derek Brown. We've been fine because we got two guys that were behind him that are injured. One's coming off Achilles tendon and one is coming off like a shoulder injury. But we've already put Nick Cole into that place. Over the year, the progress of the year, we get more people back. But I think we prepare for it mainly because we run the same type of up tempo, and so I know they'll practice against it day in and day out. So I think it'd be different if we were going against a team that didn't have a similar approach to the game. But I think we're going to come in expecting it.
All right, all right. So let's go ahead and get these scores for this game. I will go with I'll go Auburn in this one. Safe pick. I'll go Auburn. I'll go Auburn sloppy game. I say 15 to 12.
You know what? That's not bad. You're right. Yeah, I can see it being sloppy. It's the first game. You're right.
I'm going to say a high scoring. I'm going to say real high scoring. I'm going to my spreadsheet right now, and I have. Let's see here. So I have it as Auburn 31, Oregon 28.
It's good, man.
And the reason I say it's indoors, so it's gonna be a dry environment. So we won't have to worry about slippery balls, nothing like that. It's a dry environment, so both teams can just let it go.
That's right.
It's gonna be what defense can step up and make that one stop.
Now, I just want to speak to that too. I mean, that's great. A good point you brought up the climate. Good point.
Can Auburn's defense really stop the future Heisman winner?
Don't call that boy the future Heisman winner. Don't do that.
Nah,
listen,
man.
Don't do that.
Tua gonna get that this year.
Don't do
Tua's
that.
not gonna get it. Tua's not gonna get it. And you gotta think about if JT comes out and play, if he plays his ball, who can stop him right now? Like, he is a legit first round draft pick. He's gonna break the Oklahoma curse. It's like, look at his tape, man.
Jalen Hurts, he's got a good team, but it's the surrounding. I mean, well, he's got a good situation, but it's just the surrounding cast is gonna hurt him. Their defense is real suspect, and I think Oklahoma is not. They're gonna be good, but I don't think they're gonna make it to the last dance like everybody.
Right. And that's why I say Justin Herbert is the pretty much he's the Heisman winner.
Well, the only reason I want to speak to that is because that's the same thing they were saying about Jake Browning last year and with Washington, and we played them first and we shut them down. And,
True.
And then and it is great because, like I say, those Pac-12 teams are just not used to SEC, and our defensive line is going to harass them. And I think our defense is better than this year than it was last year.
So do you think if Justin Herbert beats you guys, he's like a number one runner,
top
runner for the Heisman?
Without question. I think he will get the accolade too, because coming into this game, people are looking at our defensive line to make some noise, and they should. It should actually harass them. And I expect Oregon to do a lot of quick passes to the left and to the right, a lot of quick screens. And we have physical DBs, which Auburn is not usually. They don't usually have physical DBs. That's something that's making me excited because they're going to be probably bumping and running, expecting the quick pass with the guards pulling. We got good linebacker that can scrape, and we got big linemen that'll hold those linemen who are trying to pull. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be exposed very early. I think Oregon, they come out with a script real quick. They come out like 5 plays in the repertoire. If they get a first down, all that expands. So
I think what Oregon's going to probably do is have their tackles line over to 0. And probably spread y'all out a little bit on defense.
Yeah.
But with that, Oregon is known for having open holes on their defense, open gaps. So that's why I said sloppy game, because I want to see if that freshman can see those gaps. You know what I mean? See those like openings, and hopefully the running game would be really good. That probably will make it a high scoring game. But like I said, it's a sloppy one for me. Tay, what is your score?
42-14, man, Auburn. I think we're gonna shock them. I think we're gonna start off again similar to Florida. It may start off kind of slow. It may be 7-7 for a little while. Then going into halftime, it'll be 14-7. And I think we're gonna get the ball second half. For some reason, I think we're gonna kick it off, see what they got, and then we're gonna explode on them.
All right. So, guys, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Florida State versus Boise State, man. I tried not to make it my week. I wanted to make it all about Florida this week. And now that we got the Auburn guy on here, I wanted the little beast to be settled. But before we get to that, We play Boise State, and I am excited because I think we're going to come in there and blow them out. I don't think, first off, I don't think Boise State has the speed, has the strength, and has the offensive mind to take on the defense that we have. Not to mention on offense, Kendall is doing something special with the offensive unit. He's doing something special. We got James Blackman. He will be starting opening week. What they're looking at right now is to see if they can use him and the transfer from Wisconsin. See if they can move those guys in. Try to figure out who's the true starter. But I really believe in James Blackman because he does have the leadership qualities. He will put in the work to make the team better, not just for himself. Um, Let me get some thoughts from you guys, man. What are y'all thinking in this game? I'll go ahead and I'll start with Mr. Jorts over here. Yeah, I'm talking about you Gator.
I know. I want you to address me as the guy who beat y'all. But anyway,
Oh.
here's my thoughts.
Don't make me get Auburn.
Who?
Okay, looking. That's all right. That's all right. That's good. You need that energy.
Anyway, so here's my thoughts on this game. Like you say, y'all have James Blackman starting at quarterback. I want to see how he's going to play this year. He's going to be the key to y'all success. Yes, Jordan Travis. He was a great quarterback. Well, he's a decent quarterback rather. But I want to see can Blackman really carry your offense, and then plus Boise State is coming from where's Boise at again? That's in the
Idaho.
Idaho. They coming to Florida, bro. They're coming to y'all playing in Jacksonville.
That's right.
Has Boise ever played a game? I know they go to like the bowl games, but was any bowl games ever in the South?
Probably the most south I saw was like Oklahoma, maybe not Oklahoma. I think they played in New Orleans.
Okay, they come into a whole nother climate,
Mm-hmm.
and this is pretty much a home game for Florida State. I don't think Boise is ready for that environment. I don't think they are. I'm not gonna say they're not capable because Boise is always a consistently good team.
Mm-hmm.
But they're in look at the conference they're in. Look who they play.
Right.
They don't come to this time zone often.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that's gonna be the iffy. I really feel like Florida State is going to be very dominant. I don't see none of your starters playing past the second half. So before I reveal my score, I'm like, I'm gonna keep that thing that just wait 1 minute.
Yeah.
Just wait 1 minute. But yeah, it's gonna. I'm excited to see the game. I'm more excited to see what Florida State is gonna bring to the table this year. I really haven't been doing much work or research on Florida State spring game or just their offense and defense in general, but that's gonna be a game to watch to see how they build. Like Florida State has to get back on the map. The coach is on the hot seat in his second year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you not recruit a quarterback?
Hey, look, man, chill out, man.
No, but seriously though, like you come from you come from the Pac-12.
Yeah.
You quote unquote know how to recruit, but yet and still your recruiting class has not one quarterback in it.
We got one this year.
Oh man, that's funny, man. It's true. I think everything I agree, everything you said, Jeremiah, man. I think, like you say, you're looking at the intangibles. That what makes the difference. I think a lot of people don't really think about the weather. You know what I'm saying? I mean, coming into Florida's humidity, and you coming from Boise where it's like dry heat, whatever, that can
Mhm.
have an effect. That's why I actually bookmarked when you talked about that with the Auburn Oregon game, because Auburn has been practicing in the heat, humidity. So their win is going to be a lot longer when they get into a climate control environment.
Right.
Oregon, they're not going to miss a beat because Oregon is going to be great, but I think a lot of people underestimate those intangibles. Also, like you said, it's going to be basically a home game. Boise lost a lot from the team that went 10 wins last year, so I don't expect them to be, prominent in that respect. I think it's going to be like Conrad talked about before, kind of a sloppy game. But I don't think Boise has enough talent versus Florida State in this one. So yeah, definitely riding with Florida State on this one.
All right. Before I reveal my, I guess before I reveal my score, I'm going to ask. Let's start off with Tay, man. Tay, what's going to be the score for this game?
I got 24-17 Florida State.
What you got, JT?
I got Florida State 28-10.
Good.
Okay. So I got 42-7.
Hey,
42 to
I
7.
thought I was
Man.
biased. I thought I was biased.
Don't ball that, man.
We drinking the Kool-Aid, man. That's how I go, man.
Hey, man.
So,
I learned from my big bros, man. I learned from my big bro.
Ain't nothing wrong
Real
with that.
talk.
so let me ask you a question about that. Why do you say Boise only going to put up 7 points?
Bro, because I'm sorry, but like they don't match up with us, man. They do not match up with us. We got superior coaching this year. Not only that, we have the superior talent, dude. And if you see if you've seen what Willie Taggart has done with USF in his second year, they almost went undefeated if they didn't lost to like Connecticut and UCF. They almost went undefeated in his second year. And they played Florida State, and they gave Florida State a run for his money. That's when we had the godly talent. So just imagine what he can do with the talent that we got now. So that's why I say, they can't really hold a match up to us. You know what I mean?
But I want you to remember this too, though. Boise is known for the football team with trick plays. They may catch y'all off guard if they can drive the field and get to the 20, get into the red zone. And what do they do? A trick play twice and score off those trick plays. That's 14 points right there.
Who was their coach then?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Well, the coach for Washington was the coach then when they were doing all the trick play stuff. And they haven't been doing all the trick play stuff since he's been gone. So yeah, no Boise.
I'm
They are.
interested to see how Boise State performs against Kendall Brown's offense. With that up tempo, also, I want to see how they perform against that. I
Well, they
think
only got
Florida
one
State.
good safety. They only got one good safety.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. You good. I mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, I just want to see how that goes. Because I think um, even though Florida State does have talent, they're nowhere as near as the talent that they used to have. But I think it does. That's a good momentum builder. I think they'll beat a good, prestigious college in Boise State. They've been, but this is not the Boise State of the past that they're playing. So I think
Right.
it'll be something to get them kind of on the right track. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game because of that though. Both of them are kind of like mere shadows of their selves.
All right. So this is going into the last topic of the morning. We're doing a morning show. I feel so cool because we're doing a morning show. So it's been crazy out in these streets this week, man. We got 3 franchises. It started off with 2 franchises going at each other, but it's 3 franchises going at each other right now. Popeyes has introduced the chicken sandwich.
First off, have you had it?
I didn't have it yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for everybody to get the smoke cleared because I want to do it on my own time. But so Popeyes has been, they put the new chicken sandwich out. Now they want the smoke with Chick-fil-A. Look, man. I'm Chick-fil-A till I die. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know, I'm all about the Jesus chicken. But at the same time, you know, I do like my Popeyes. Now Wendy's have come into the mix because they just want to be relevant. I don't even eat Wendy's sandwiches. I don't even know why they talking. So I wanted to get y'all perspective on this. Now, guys, to the fans that are out there watching us, so we do a segment where we just talk about something random, and I call it spicy talk. Last week was the transfer situation. This week is chicken. So I'm going to pass it to my co-host, and then we're going to pass it to our guests and see what they think.
So yesterday I tried it for the first time. You cannot compare the two. You cannot. Reason being, Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich, the breading on that sandwich, on the chicken, it's a smooth consistency. You know, it don't have that crunch factor.
Right.
Popeye's chicken sandwich, it has that crunch factor. They have thick pickles like that thick. But that pickle's a good pickle. That pickle's a thick pickle, but that pickle was good.
It sounds like comparing extra crispy versus original recipe at KFC.
Right. That's exactly what it is. And but to me, you can't compare the two. And Wendy's like, man, Wendy's just trying to be, you know, like you said, relevant. They trying to stay hot on the scene with the chicken sandwich. But bro, right now it's between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. It's between it's between Alabama, which is Chick-fil-A, and Clemson, which is and Clemson, which is Popeyes.
And then you got to throw Florida in there because they think they relevant. But yeah,
no. Wendy's Florida State.
Hey, that means y'all can't see Burger King. We in a conversation at least.
But I would say this: since you know my co-host Conrad is from Tallahassee, I would choose Lindy's chicken.
Hey.
Give me a Lindy's chicken sandwich any day.
Right. Hey, and it's only $1.99.
$1.99.
$1.99. Man, all right, guys. So we're at the end of the show. So we're gonna go ahead and shout out some of the team members, man. Hey, if you are into the MMA life, you must check out The Voice. Guys, y'all like how he does his voice? The Voice. The Voice. Yeah, make sure you check out the MMA main card. He drops usually on Tuesdays. No specific time as of now, but he usually drops on Tuesdays and Friday nights. Also, make sure you checking out if you into that NFL life and you love the Kansas City Chiefs. I like them because they do that chant.
So does Florida State. So does the Braves.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, make sure you check out Red and Bold with Will Smith, the homie, the guy, the goon himself. And then not only that, man, you know what I'm saying? MTV Sports and I think it's Sports and Music with the head honcho himself, Rick Sincere. Man, they need to come back with Debate Fuel, man. I miss Debate Fuel so much. Debate Fuel's lit. I don't know if y'all remember how lit it was back in the day, but Debate Fuel was lit, man. Yeah. I'm hoping that we can make this into Debate Fuel. That way we can go ahead and be talking trash to each other. I like the smoke on this episode.
I like it, man. Spicy conversations, man, or whatever. Spicy topic. That's good.
All right. So, thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Conrad. To me, oh my God, Lord. Ooh, hey, I messed that up. I'm gonna do that again, guys.
Take two.
All right, man. Thank you for watching, man. This is your boy Connie Westside, and I am with.
It's your boy JT, And we have our special guest, the Crow. What's your name?
Tay, representing the A. Glad you guys had me on. We remember this conversation weeks from now.
I would not because if we lose to you guys on homecoming, I would not be on the show. You would not be invited to the show.
You can't do that. No, you cannot do
man.
that.
I'm taking my ball. I'm going home.
Soon as that game goes off, I am going to do a live, dog. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm calling Taylor.
We got to do a live halftime.
Hey, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and set that up.
Hey, yeah, man, that'd be cool, man. I think it'd be good. You know how we do, kind of, man. I mean, we'll do it at halftime. Just do play-by-play what we're seeing out there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got the technology to do it now, man. But thank you guys for watching, man. We are out.
Dominate the whole league if I can find my good clicks. I probably stretch tight, but dress nice. On my worst night, I'm screaming I'm better than you like. That's what you like. Don't wanna see the real me, they want swag. Bad as I could possibly be. Girl, I'm overdosing, boasting like you nothing to me. Jumping off the Himalayas, probably land on my feet. I probably need my head deflated when I hop on a beat. And I ain't nearly half as cocky as I probably seem. But man, I'm on this potion, it's potent, it's getting to me. I can feel my ego rising every time that they scream. Packing out a stadium like every night of my dreams. Everybody love the music, baby, buy it a stream. Oh yeah, I'm overdosing, they told me to take it with ease. I was on the floor defeated, now I'm back on my knees. I'm drinking out the fear inside of me just like a disease. Till I don't see an MC better than me. Not if I still got it. Not if I still got it.